Shalom. Kahalo Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them and taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, tabernacle of David. My brother Yashawan, back with another lesson. All right, and this is a watchman video. All right. This is Ezekiel 3:16. And it came to pass at the end of 7 days that the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. All right? All right, so this is what we're doing. Our job is to say, hey, here it comes. Here comes the enemy. The enemy is coming to put you to death if you don't bow down to him and his idols. All right, so how are they coming? All right, they're coming in like a flood, but not just yet. They're coming in first. They have to get their legislation straight. So let's get this. All right. This is Isaiah 10:1 from the top. King James. Woe unto them, woe means destruction, unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. All right, so let's take a look at this video, these little prepper videos. These guys that are prepping, they got half the story right, but they're not spiritual, they're carnal, because they don't understand about the manna. They don't understand about the crows that bring food. They don't understand that the Most High says, even the birds eat what? How much less you? Paraphrasing, all right? So this is a Southern Prepper Channel, December 17th, I believe today is the 20th. Tomorrow is the dark winter, or the beginning of the dark winter. All right, so there are things that we all know, but you got to be able to spiritually discern them, and you can't do it. He's a natural man, if you're natural. All right, Southern Prepper 1, important information that will shake you to your core, what they don't want you to know. And it's just a bunch of unrighteous decrees that they're getting in place so that they can move on you, so that they can come in like a flood, all right? And these are things that we should all know, all right? It's the slow march or the slow walk. And everything's in there from, the medical to the identification. So let's take a look.
Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. I want to bring you some information that's just downright scary. If this doesn't frighten you, if this doesn't shake you to your core, then I don't know what would. Now, this is information that's coming out of New York State, and on January 5th, the legislative session will begin. Here's a few bills of many that they're looking to pass. So they might not pass.
Bills. These are unrighteous decrees. And grievous unrighteous decrees. All right? And they have to get this thing in place so that they can, number one, say that they told you, and number two, have every right, to move on it, to act on it, if you will.
But if they have someone out there that is even thinking about writing these bills and has written these bills, and I will put into the description the full legislative numbers and the bill numbers and the assembly bill numbers, so you can look them up yourself. Frightening that we have gone from the country of freedom, of the country that was founded for the desire and the lust for individual liberties and freedoms to this.
Did he say lust?
We need to go through life now thinking that the Constitution's already dead. The Bill of Rights is gone.
The Constitution never applied to the 3/5 chattel, so now it's on you. Now you're seeing your fate. But we already know the outcome of this whole downfall of Babylon the Great, so it's all good with us. You go ahead and try to hang on to what you never had because you've been duped. And get ready for them shackles in that cage.
Because that is what's happening. So let me go through a few real quickly. Assembly Bill, Alpha 8378.
And this is how they get these things, this is how they get legislation started. They come up with the infrastructure of what they need to bring in their desire, which is to put you niggas back into slavery, right? They'll write it up, they'll sneak it in, they have their people, their judges, their legislators, they have them all paid off, which is why they're in place. The whole system is corrupt. And these things are going to pass. You think that they're not going to pass? All right? Everything that we're hearing right now will be firmly in place so that they can move forward and do what it says they're going to do in the scriptures. All right?
Will force this to attend schools. Bill Alpha 279 Alpha will force all adults that have this into a state database so they know who has received that.
And when he says force, he means causeth all. Right now, he's pointing at his arm for the shot, but that will grow. That will be slow walked into where he's going to have we know what the digital all is, all right? The digital. So, or the C ragamuffin, all right?
Bill Alpha 7829 will force this to attend college. And this is all these are being done in the state of New York. Bill Alpha.
And they're starting in New York, which is the capital of Babylon the Great, all right? That's the focal point. That's where the truth started, okay? So there's a trickle-down effect from there. And everybody knows that. If New York's doing it, then it's going to spread throughout the, what they call it, the continental, the 50, whatever.
2240 will force the flu shot to attend school and preschool and daycare. Assembly Bill Alpha 8398 eliminate religious exemptions for work and college. Bill Alpha 3091 eliminate parents' consent to this when a child reaches 14 years of age. Assembly Bill Alpha 416 allow the governor to imprison without trial anyone she considers a threat to public health.
Boom. All right. And the devil shall put some of you into prison, shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. All right? Why? Because you ain't going to comply with this bullshit. All right? We have our marching orders. All right? And we're not going to do what is going to have us get burned the fuck up. So, I mean, it's real simple. So, got to have a plan. What is the plan? Hey, follow the instructions. All right? He that hateth instruction, right, is doomed. Paraphrase.
So if you don't have this, you understand what could happen to you if they pass these bills.
Oh, they'll pass.
Assembly Member Patrick Burke, upcoming bill to eliminate people that don't have this, access to health insurance.
Okay, that's one thing.
I will put all that in the description so you can do your own research. Frightening. frightening. I mean, I'm not going to say anymore because they don't like this information we put out anyways. You need to plan accordingly. If you're in the great state of New York,
What does it mean to plan accordingly? Hey, it's high time to wake up out of sleep. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments. Walk in His ways. Walk in all of His ways. All right? Go watch my last camp video. I'm breaking it all the way down. All right?
you need to get out. If you're not going to get out, you better get ready to fight like crazy and get these bills eliminated. But guess what?
Fighting like crazy means to be spiritual, right? We wrestle not with flesh and blood, right?
Just the idea of someone coming up with these bills and thinking they're okay and wanting to push them through your legislative branches is insanity. Plan accordingly.
It only means that what it says in the scriptures, the prophecies are jumping off the page. It's coming true. Okay? And anybody with their head in the sand who hasn't been real prepping, see, this guy is Southern prepper. We're spiritual preppers. Right? We prep in the spirit. We're not trying to uphold this place. We know that it's going to be destroyed. We're looking for and hasting unto the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua and bringing in the kingdom of heaven. All right? Not trying to put flames out on something that is dust and smell of smoke, all right, if you will. Let's get a couple of scriptures on the way out. Let's read this again real quick. Woe, this is what he was talking about. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. That's what he's talking about, legislation, bills passing. And that right grievousness, those are grievous prescriptions. All right? No health care. No. What they didn't come with is you can't get into the grocery store. That's coming. You can't buy food. That's grievous. All right? And the right grievousness which they have prescribed. All right? Let's get... 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. This is one of his devices, right? The court system, his upside down judging process, where you swear in on the Bible and throw it over your back and then judge by your penal code, all right? This is a rhetorical question right here. Obadiah 1 and 6. We all know about Obadiah. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought out? We know what you're doing, devil. All right? You're being found. Everyone that shall find me, right, shall kill me, I'm paraphrasing. Well, you've been searched out. We know who you are. We know you're the devil. All right? And you're going to do, right, what your daddy does, what your daddy taught you how to do. You're a liar from the beginning. All right? What does all of this legislation come to? All right? It goes to this. It's simple. He causeth all. Okay? He's causing all. How? Through his legislation, through his draconian measures. All right? Hey, this dude is about to come in like a flood because he has to get this in place. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a sea ragamuffin in their right hand or in their foreheads. and that no man might buy or sell save that he have the sea ragamuffin or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. Why is he moving the way he's moving? Therefore, this is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell of them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right, so we'll end it right there. Hope that the elect were edified. These things are coming down the pike, you guys, so, gird up and be ready. Here we go. The greatest part of the ride is coming up. All right, so with that, we're going to say shalom.